What have you got in here, a body?
Thousands of them. Dead files. Births, deaths, wills, mistakes, murders. Dead and gone. Hey, careful with those.
They reckon you're going out of business.
That's right.
Doesn't look like it.
Office habit for defeats as well as victories.
It's got 2 addresses here.
Right again. The dead files are to be burned. I'll need a receipt. And the other addresses for the books. Those first.
I'll take care of the books myself, sir.
I was hoping you might.
They're a bit weighty, but you can get hold of them. It's grand pianos I don't like. See they're well covered, then get the big sack truck and the 2 paddies on casual. My hernia's been playing up. What will you do for a living?
Damon Runyon said it for all of us. The best I can. Yes?
Mr. Stephen Howard to see you.
No, why not?
Well, at least I needn't apologize for interrupting.
I'm just waiting for the labour exchange to open.
Oh, Peter Findon has been delayed. But then I don't think you need an official introduction.
No, he was in and out of this office for 3 years.
Well, I can take receipt for the removal and destruction of files. I don't think there's much else.
You can look after this for me. 1 certificate of admission in mint condition, now
That's it.
invalid.
Might even get it framed and hang it. As soon as the Law Society's foundation stops shaking. They're still talking about the way you lost your appeal.
I still lost.
Well, what will you do?
Everybody keeps asking me that. I thought you were here as the society solicitor to tell me what I can't do. Yes?
The estate agent on the line, Mr. Maine, about your house.
I put him through. Excuse me. Hello. Hello, Simon. What's the latest gloom and despair from the property business? Yes, I know big houses are a drag on the market. You should make a recording of it. How much? Wait a minute. That's not an offer. It's fraud. No, I know there's not much choice. Snap their hands off. Exit 1 large, desirable residence in the Boltons for exactly half what it's worth. Now, I assume I can do the conveyancing on that myself.
Oh, yes, yes. But do it for gain or reward, and you're a criminal.
Thank you. And
you can no longer draw or prepare any document under seal. Appear as an advocate in a court of record.
I must not pretend to be a qualified solicitor. Is there anything about learning the banjo and playing theatre cues? Sorry. Yes?
The headmaster of your daughter's school.
I'll put him through. I'll be brass band soon. Hello, headmaster. Yes, what can I do for you? Yes, there's a new address for me on its way to you. There's a check for a year's fees in the same envelope. Yes. Goodbye. In my daughter's form, there are the children of 1 crooked alderman and the proprietor of a thriving and doubtful clinic. But they're not struck-off solicitors, so he's not worried about their fees.
The old story. Never kick a man when he's down. Just wipe your feet on him. Oh, well. Thanks for the drink. If you're passing the Law Society around 5:30, I'll return the favor.
In their bar, Christian volunteers to take on lions?
Something like that.
Why?
A sort of solidarity and a personal opinion that you have no moral reason to avoid the place.
I'll be there, and thank you. Yes?
Message from Mr. Clegg at the house in the Boltons. The dealers have paid for all the furniture and they're starting to move it now.
Good. Come in, will you, please? Would you wrap this and put it with the personal belongings? Been to any other good funerals lately?
No, not like this one.
It's only a practice of law, kid. Think of the Stone Age when they didn't exist.
It's just a formality, Father. Share transfers, vending agreements. There's really no need for me to be here.
Well, the transaction seems simple, but it still worries me.
And me. Nothing worth $500,000's ever simple. I wish David Maine was here.
Well, he isn't, and he can't be. He's no longer a practicing solicitor.
I really must be going. I'm late already.
Oh, then you must go, my dear. The Citizens' Advice Bureau needs you, and after that your appointment with the welfare officer. I trust we shall see you later this afternoon.
Yes, I'll come back as soon as I can. Goodbye, Lord Alfred.
Bye-bye, love. The social conscience doing overtime again?
I'm afraid so. Adding legal footnotes to the short and simple annals of the poor. It really won't do very much longer.
Get it off your chest, Henry. You'll feel better for it.
My beliefs are simple. Charity is like breakfast. It belongs at home.
Sorry I'm late, David.
I don't have any urgent appointments.
No, of course you don't. I remember old Henry Castleton sitting in this chair when he fired me.
And now it's you starting at the bottom.
Oh, no. I've climbed that ladder once. It's long, hard, and sweaty. I'm going back in at the top.
Oh, well, you can't.
You watch me. Before you get too comfortable, I would like you to check for office furniture and fittings.
Delighted.
$1,500. We agreed 2,000.
It's a buyer's market, old son.
Oh, you don't change, Peter. Still lifting pennies off dead men's eyes and squawking because they're not half crowns.
It's a hard world. Hey, now what about the library? The books? We agree.
Like we agreed this. You should have stopped gloating long enough to read the offer.
Your certificate framed in the personal files, Mr. Main.
Thank you. Met Miss Lindstrom?
I have indeed. I may start working late. Look, David, what are my chances of picking up work from old Henry Castleton?
Remote. Yes, I think that's the word.
Now, I'm sure we can get a special grant for your child's dental treatment, Mrs. Timbrell. The forms are quite simple. I'll fill them in, send them to you, and you just sign them.
Thank you, miss. Thank you very much.
David would have talked her out of it.
I don't think so, Charles. We've both known Nora Grantham for a great many years. She was spoilt and self-willed as a child, and I see little change in her since she became a so-called adult. Yes?
Mr. Peter Findon on the private line from London, sir.
Tell Mr. Findon I'm in a meeting, and that will apply to all future calls from him. Please ask the post office, the gas board, whoever it is, to change the telephone number immediately. Impudence.
These 7-day weeks don't suit you, Henry. And being a recorder as well hasn't improved your temper.
Oh, I'm sorry, Charles, but I miss David. There's this practice to reorganize, and goodness knows what's going to happen to the London connection. I have a feeling that things are going to be more difficult than we all think.
You always do. Hello, Charles.
Hello, love.
Laura.
Hello, Henry. Ah, are these the dotted lines I have to sign on to get lots of lovely money?
Yes?
Well, it'll show a lot bigger profit than that pittance I got from some boring old company turning up boring old machine tools.
You hope?
I was entitled to sell. Family company. Father left me 40% of the shares. Alan Hartman offered me £5 a share. I took it like a shot. And so did the other 2 shareholders. What would you have offered us, Charles?
Not as much as that. Not worth it.
I was always taught to look gift horses in the mouth, even American ones.
Oh, I did. Alan's got lovely teeth, and he likes buying factories.
But not running them, not according to the record. This is more than a factory, love. It's 300 jobs. And a whole lot of men who spent their lives working so you could cash dividend checks.
Very Charles Dickens.
How did you meet Hartman?
Oh, I picked him up at Acapulco. He'd fallen off his water skis, and there was a shark warning out.
From what I've read of the gentleman, he'd have been in congenial company had you left him there.
Oh, you like him, Henry. I see you're on your own again. They've changed the nameplate.
Yeah, that's correct.
Well, don't look so worried. If David Maine's dim enough to get himself struck off, he can't be much good, can he?
Are you sure this is all your boss wanted from that house on the Boltons?
Yes, that and the books from his office. You can put the desk over there.
There was some lovely stuff there. Pity. Starting again, is he?
That's the general idea.
Looks like he's doing it in comfort. Well above regulation weight, those books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you got your beer money for backache in advance.
It shouldn't take long.
I'm surprised the trip was worth it, Mr. Hartman. You're only buying a factory worth $500,000.
Well, I had a couple of other things to do. I'm not really a whiz kid, Lord Arkwright. It's just the image. But I'd rather do deals like this in person. I mean, that's where the kicks are. Nobody has any fun hustling by mail order.
I stand rebuked.
Here's a certified check for 10% of the rest of the shares in ACM Components. Balance payable in 2 months, okay?
You paid the full amount to Laura.
I can be very persuasive.
Laura got a good price, Lord Arkwright, and you're getting the same for your 22%. You're a minority shareholder over a barrel.
It depends what you mean by barrel.
Find out. Give me back the check, tell your share transfer's up, and we can start over if you like. You know it'll happen.
You squeeze, and in 6 months I take half the price.
Right. But after a struggle. And who needs bloodshed and lawsuits over a few pennies? I mean, life's too short.
Yes.
The car's here, sir, and Mr. Hartman's pilot trying to say he has clearance for takeoff in 25 minutes.
That's it then. I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I ought to get back to London. I found the best time to catch your merchant bankers is just after lunch. Before the port fumes have faded and the pocket calculators come out.
I'll go with you, Alan.
Fine, we'll grab a sandwich on the plane. Goodbye then, gentlemen. Thank you again.
He strikes me as the sort of man who might grab a sandwich.
Especially if it was halfway to somebody else's mouth. He's in too much of a hurry. I'd feel better if I could talk to David about this. I'm sorry, Henry, that sounds a bit like...
Loss of faith? It isn't. I'm well aware of David's capacity for resolving intrigues, also for getting into trouble. So be careful, both of you.
Oh, hello, Walter.
David?
What do you think of it?
Oh, I like the place. That lobby carpet's thick enough to break your ankle. And the doorman could stop Joe Fraser in one round and still call him sir. What bothers me is what it's going to cost. It's costing. And it's bothering your accountant as well. You telephoned twice, he wants you to ring back.
Yeah, in a minute.
The estate agent dropped in as well. Well, we arrived at the same time. He thought I was you. Was I comfortable? Everything in order? I thought he was going to carry me over the threshold.
With the rent at $6,000 a year, you should have let him.
It's true. You better ring your accountant.
Hello, John. David. What's new on the tax front? I owe $16,000. Oh, well, it's what we counted on. The inspector's always been fair. Me? Well, I broke even on the house in the Boltons. Rent on this place is paid for 6 months, so I got 7,500 for all my worldly goods. Yes, John, I can add and subtract. I know that leaves over 8 to find. Yes, don't worry, I'll fix it somehow. Bye. Gather ye rosebuds. Should be a few more out there somewhere.
In the meantime, what do we use for walk-around money?
Credit and a clean shirt, Walter. Shoe leather and knocking on doors.
There she is now. Mrs. Tyndall, glad I caught you. I'll have your benefit book if you don't mind.
But you can't. I mean, I was just going to get the money to go shopping.
Not now, you're not. It said no outside means of support in your application for that. Widow, 3 children, pension only.
Yes.
Well, that was before we found out about him. He's in there now, isn't he? Probably in bed.
Well, of course he is. He's just finished the early shift.
I wonder if that's the only thing he's just finished.
He's my uncle. Well, at least that's what we call him. He's known the family for years.
Uncle, cousin, lodger. Every woman living in Tally says that. According to our investigation and the records, he's stayed here 5 nights in the last 3 weeks.
He's a relief signal man. He always stops with me when the hostel's full.
And sometimes when it's not. I'll take that book, Mrs. Tyndall.
You've no right.
As executive officer for supplementary benefits, I have every right.
No.
You better give it me. We have proof of cohabitation. And if you cash any of those benefit orders, you'll be committing a serious crime.
But there's nothing in the house. What about food for the kids?
Ask your fancy man. I should think he's getting value for money.
I should have gone round ACM before.
Why?
Well, that new London fellow, the new bosses have put in him, and he's not a works manager, he's a scrap iron merchant. Does nothing else but check the resale value of machinery and stock.
He could be evaluating assets.
Not when we've run down to a month's production stock. Not when he tells the technical college we'll take no more apprentices. And sacks 5 salesmen. And never goes to works committee meetings in case the union want guarantees.
I wish we knew who was behind Hartman. His backers.
Whoever it is, they're going to close that factory down. Under 3 months is my guess.
I think I'll have a word with Laura.
Oh, she's always miles away. Dancing with the Aga Khan or somebody.
Hartman pays more than the place is worth just to close it down. It doesn't make sense.
It'd make even less sense to 300 skilled men when they're standing in dole queues.
They were marked personal, so I opened them.
Naturally.
Oh, your rules, David. When I worked here, quote, this is a practice of law, not a postbox for clandestine affairs and massage parlor appointments. Oh, the one from Jenkin is interesting.
Subject to your suitability at interview, I'm prepared to apply to the Law Society to engage you as a clerk, working under qualified supervision, of course, at $2,500 per annum.
And pick your brains during the lunch hour, so you add 5,000 to his profits. There are bills for close on 1,000 there. I can beat Jenkins' offer, make you a director of a couple of firms I've got, and pay you 10,000.
For what?
Advice and contacts? Advice, chiefly.
No, thanks. I'll play Law Society rules.
I don't think you stand any chance of being put back on the roll, do you?
No, but if I stick to the rules, I can try.
Good luck with the bills.
He's my husband's father's cousin, I think. We've always known him. He's godfather to my eldest. I didn't know where to go, miss, but I can't pay for any of this. Oh, don't worry. There's a green form under legal aid. You're entitled to up to £25 worth of free legal advice.
Right, so he comes from Northampton.
Yes, and the service back is bad, so he stays with me.
Is he married?
His wife died 2 years ago.
And the man from Social Security used the word cohabitation. Mrs. Tyndall, I must ask, are you sleeping with the man who stays with you?
No, miss.
Then we've got grounds of appeal to the tribunal against the removal of your supplementary benefits. We'll get them back for you.
How long will it take?
Oh, I don't know. 2 or 3 weeks?
But what will I do till then? I've only got £3 left after I've paid the full rent, and I can't feed 4 of us on that. Whatever am I going to do?
I wouldn't call him a peasant exactly, but he does think a polo pony is a mint-flavoured horse.
And now he's trying to catch up on some of the social graces.
At cut rate. If you're thinking about Sir James to back one of your projects, be prepared for a very close look at all your petty cash slips.
Well, you can forget him, then. Thank you.
I thought you lived on sandwiches.
Laurie worries about my protein intake.
Hello, Charles. Have a brandy.
No, thanks.
We're celebrating.
Ah, I can see that.
Here's the profit.
Are you going to close ACM down?
As of this morning, yes.
Was that the idea when you bought it?
No, it was just a thought. Half formulated.
No, it's fine, eh?
You could say that. You know, Lord Arkwright, it is my company now.
David, look who's here.
Oh, Miss Lindstrom.
Hello, Mr. Main. Here are the mail and the messages. I don't think you were getting all of them.
Oh, thank you.
So, this is where you live now?
Yes.
Well, doesn't look as if anybody lives here.
Beats memories. Widowers Anonymous.
That's a shrewd lady. She's right.
But why don't you write an advice column together?
Just commenting. Any mail for me?
Somebody did want you to renew your subscription to the Police Gazette.
Thanks a lot.
I'll throw out these sausages from the fridge.
Why?
I don't know any recipes for green sausages.
Curry?
And I see no need for 3 crates of beer in there.
No, they're Walters. They fell off a lorry.
Oh, it's a big fridge. Hello?
Yes? Yes, I'm sure that would be all right. Fine. Thank you. Goodbye. That was Lord Arkwright. He'll be round in 10 minutes. You'll need notes.
What will Peter Finland do?
I'll arrange a temporary. Somebody must need the exercise.
I've just spoken with Stephen Howard. He'd been personally to see one of the partners of Butcher and Hawthorne. They are unable to consider any association with us. Deeply regret existing commitments, etc., etc.
Yeah, well, they are very busy.
Yeah, so they said. But I don't entirely believe them. We are, after all, the partners of a struck-off solicitor. Some of the mud is bound to stick.
There might not be any harm in just seeing Peter Finnegan. Yeah, I know he's tricky, but, well, he was always good at his job.
We might not have any choice. If no other practice, we'll entertain a London connection. Oh, dear. I find myself thinking, what would David do?
Why didn't you ask him? Well, there's no law to stop you talking to him.
Charles, for the 10th time, I'm struck off. It's not like being drummed out of the golf club for turning one of the bunkers into a love nest. It's for keeps. I can't call myself a solicitor anymore.
I don't care if you call yourself the Ku Klux Klan. This doesn't need law books. It needs your brand of low cunning, and you can still use that.
You want me to stop a takeover when a major shareholder's been paid in full and all the others have signed cast-iron agreements to sell?
Right.
Why?
Well, first, it'll put 300 men out of work.
Yes, you said that. Back to the Crusades. Now, what else? The big one.
All right. ACM's a small fry. I don't really know that much about it. It's a sideline. But I employ close on 4,000 men in factories in the same county that aren't a sideline. Now close ACM down as quickly and as nastily as Hartman wants to close it, and I'll have strikes, stoppages and go-slows in the lot when word gets about. And that I can't afford.
That's more like you.
Well, can you stop it?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody can. Who's backing Hartman?
Well, I don't know. His deposit check was on his personal account.
What about Laura Granton's? That must have been a company-sized chunk of money.
You could ask her. If she feels like it, she'll tell you. If not, she won't.
Well, bring her around. I'll try the direct approach. We can always get devious later. Now, who knows, really knows ACM and the industry and the competition?
Percy Griffin more than anybody.
You better get up there, Walter. See Percy...
Percy Griffin, he's the works manager. Ex-Navy, still wears the beard. He looks like the fellow in the old players' packet. Try the Jubilee billiard hall.
Yeah, full state of the game, not just ACM. And if you happen to pass the fraud squad on the way, see if any of your old fuzz friends knows a joker called Alan Hartman.
1 N or 2?
2. 2 L's in Alan as well. 2 of everything.
Right. Clear the fridge later. Help yourself if you want. They're not counted.
Thank you. I prefer white wine.
Well, that's on the next lorry. Right.
What do I do?
The important bit. You walk that long corridor between the Lords and the Commons, and you find an office holder in the Department of Industry, Under-Secretary or above. And don't pick him up and rattle him. Offer him lunch.
What for?
You're an earnest seeker after knowledge. Now, he won't know anything. He's a politician. But his top civil servant will, and that's the man you want. Now, fix it quietly. Introduction, top level, access to files, and then make an appointment.
When? The appointment tomorrow?
Now, when I tell you, when we got more facts, such as Hartman's backers... You sure ACM's only worth 300,000?
Positive.
And Hartman's paying $500,000. Sounds like a milk run.
Go on.
There's about half a dozen firms. ACM's the biggest, 2/3 of the market. Benson's next. You can forget the rest. 2 men in a barrow.
Do you know anybody at Benson's?
Old man Benson. We're both judges at the county flower show.
Can you find out if anybody's selling Benson shares?
Don't have to, I can tell you now. His brother's gone to South Africa for his asthma. Sold 25% of the firm before he left.
Then up spake the workhouse master, his voice as bold as brass. We don't want your Christmas pudding.
Wait! 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 Wait!
What was all that about?
A couple of Social Security bloodhounds come in to see if their customers are spending benefit money on ale instead of evening classes. Lucky.
They all count.
Huh. Charlie Arkwright said you were an ex-copper. He didn't tell me you were a snooker wizard as well.
See my bronze medal for the Foxtrot.
You wouldn't win 4 pints of ale off me for that.
Do all these firms like ACM use the same process?
Yes. These. It's precision work. Well, not just spanner pushers on an assembly line. But there was some chat in the trade papers about a Japanese process for automating the job. All push buttons, and instead of how to learn it. Didn't take on over here.
Do you remember the name of the process?
Hinsu. I named a racing pigeon after it.
What would happen if ACM closed?
You've seen the factory, where it is. What the bright planning boys call a twilight area. There's no other work around here. So if we were laid off, it'd be the dole or up sticks to a new town. Or rabbit hutches and no neighbours and miles away from God knows where. I think most of us would go on the dole. Then the benefit, Herbert, to be round here twice a day instead of once a month. Same again.
Thanks.
Not at all the dingy furnished rooms I'd expected. Yes, dear, I'd love some coffee.
Her manners are her own. Naught to do with me.
No coffee?
There's a jar of fairly stale instant on the bottom shelf. If you can't find a cracked cup, crack one.
In that case, I'll have a drink. What's this?
It's aquavit. Schnapps. From my home in Norway.
Terribly useful for removing difficult stains from carpets. I'll have a whiskey.
Hello. Walter, yeah? Benson's 25%. HINSU, Hinsu. And redundancy notices are being typed. Thanks. Back as soon as you can.
You wanted the name on the company check paid for my ACM shares. Little direct, isn't he?
Aye, well, he's like that.
What was the name of the company, Miss Granton? Please. It's important.
You say please nicely, like someone who doesn't say it very often. Halcon G Limited.
Surprisingly painless. What's your ulterior motive?
I shall enjoy watching the omnipotent Lord Arkwright and the legendary David Main trying to stop Alan Hartman closing ACM. You won't be able to do it. That's a certainty.
There are only two certainties, Miss Granton. Death and taxes, with the occasional birth in between as a reasonable excuse to get drunk.
That's true, isn't it?
And what did that settle?
Everything. Now we go to work. I'll go and see Benson. You get over to the Department for Industry, collar your top man there. We need to know if Halcon G has applied for government money to build a new factory in one of the development areas. Cost, labour force, process, end product. Inga, there's £20 in the jug. You'll need it for taxi fares. Extel, Dun & Bradstreet, Company's House. I want to know about Halcon G. Who owns it, runs it, memorandum and articles. Everything on directors and shareholders down to tattoo marks. Milk run. Has to be.
But there was nothing wrong, nothing. We were both glad of a bit of company.
Nothing wrong. Bit of company. You state that this man has been staying an average of 5 nights a month under your roof for over 2 years. He brought you presents.
Clothes for the kids.
And you?
Sometimes.
Underwear?
Yes, and a jumper set once.
And he did the odd job around the flat.
When he had time, when he wasn't too tired.
Tired? Oh.
He's 20 years older than me.
Yes, 58, in good health, widower, used to certain comforts. So it is your bed?
Look, mister, when he comes to stay at my place, my 2 daughters come in with me, in my room. One of them is 12 years old, in my room. What sort of a woman do you think I am?
Mr. Chairman, this is where I really must interrupt. On behalf of my client, what legal qualifications does the presenting officer have?
None.
Then I submit that you are, in law and in fact, incapable of carrying out an impartial inquiry.
Except for 14 years of very hard work with Social Security.
Which seems to be demonstrated by assumptions, innuendo, and ordeals by bullying that would not be tolerated in a court of law, and where the rules of evidence are conspicuous by their absence.
But, Miss Castleton, this is not a court of law. It's a tribunal. And I am sure that this tribunal will find cohabitation proved and that there will be no reason to restore supplementary benefits to Mrs. Tyndall.
David? Mr. Hartman. Mr. Main.
Glad you could see me.
Pleasure. Drink?
No, thanks. Never on business.
Is this business?
I hope so.
Thanks, Walter. Sit down.
Thank you. They tell me you're very bright.
You forgot to ask the Law Society.
Different rules. You're also very unemployed.
Not quite.
That's good. How'd you like to go to Brussels for a week? You know the new industrial estate on the airport road?
Yeah?
Well, I have an option on a corner side there that I want to use for transit space. Signature next Friday. I want you to ride herd in it till then. Just watch the small print for me. There's a plane in 2 hours, and the job will pay you £800, half in advance.
No, thanks, Mr. Hartman. I already have a kind of job.
Been a pleasure.
Propositions from cloudy skies fascinate me. Why this one?
Laura Granton felt sorry for you. I think I do too. Oh, well, it's your life in hard times, soldier. At least I tried.
It's all any of us can do these days.
Well, the notice went up this morning. Very sorry. Full consultation with the unions, the usual thing you read about. And now it's happened at ACM.
Not yet, and it might not. My news is nothing but good. I talked to Benson. 25% of his firm is now owned by Halcon G, and they're negotiating for the rest. Same setup as ACM. Close it down.
I thought you said it was good news.
It is. I've just spent £80 on long-distance telephone calls. Guess who owns the Japanese process for your components?
Halcon G.
Right.
Who are they?
It's Hong Kong money. Lots of it. Looking for a hiding place when the bamboo curtain comes down. Hartman's just fronting it. Now, tell me again what you managed to dig out of the Department for Industry.
Well, they've got 10 acres for a factory in a new town.
Mm-hmm. And they're down for government money, development
That's
grants.
what they told me.
Right, so here are the rest of the facts. Halcon G get up to 45% of the cost of building a new factory. They also get what amounts to a tax holiday for 5 years. They also get a wages allowance per worker and payment for training them. Looks like adding up to a £750,000 giveaway. And if they say they don't have the money to pay for their end of sticking up a new factory, the government will lend it to them. Milk run.
Why should anybody close ACM and Benson's down and then build a new factory?
Well, because the government's paying for the new factory, or most of it, and they'll inherit your order books.
How many people are they taking on?
Oh, I don't know enough about the process. 100, 150 perhaps?
I'm putting 500 others out of work. Us and Benson's.
That's the system for you. Industrial planning theory. Well-meaning, but occasionally cockeyed, such as now. Thanks, Walter. Look, Charles, it's foolproof. At ACM and Benson's, you've got buildings, land, assets. Fine, Halcon can break even on what they paid. But it doesn't matter. The profit will be in 4 months from a new factory they didn't have to pay for and a very tight grip on 90% of the market. I'll say one thing about Hartman. He set this up nicely. I talked to your boy at the ministry. I think he burns incense to Hartman, saviour of the depressed areas.
We can't stop them.
No, I didn't say that. Civil service may be slow, but it isn't stupid. If there's a hole in the facts they don't know about, they'll plug it. Or we'll plug it for them. You first, Walter. Grab the regional secretary for the main ACM union, give him these notes. Drag him down to London and straight into union headquarters, where they will hopefully go berserk.
And I do the same thing with my contact to the ministry?
No, straight to the minister, like campfires on his doorstep.
I'll have to declare an interest.
No, you won't. You've sold ACM. You're just a citizen with a sense of outrage. It's public money under the commercial chisel. Oh, while you're at it, ring the local newspaper up there and make phone calls to your friends at the town hall. I don't care how many megaphones we have to hire. We make a lot of noise and we make it quickly.
Right, I'll get on with this.
Here, wait a minute. Suppose we can stop Hartman. He's still got 40%. I mean, Laura's share, bought and paid for.
How much are ACM shares worth to you now? £4?
It's a bit steep.
Even if you owned the Jap process?
Well, that would make a difference.
£4 a share?
Aye.
Good. So I'll need a cheque for 200,000. Make it out to me.
200,000, that's a lot of notes. What about you? Your fee?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm in the familiar business of looking after myself.
Anything interesting?
Well, the usual collection of dusky gentlemen with 3 wives, 2 houses, half a dozen names, and 14 kids each. And flash motor cars to collect dole in.
Oh, I don't know. Everybody seems to treat it like a game. Beat the system. A lot of them manage it. What else?
No word from the bossy Miss Castleton?
No, and there won't be. She wants to stick to what she knows. This is real life, not rich old ladies changing their wills.
What is it, Henry?
Hmm?
What's the problem?
Well, I'll make the point quickly. Can I or can I not maintain the London connection? And if so, would you recommend an arrangement with Peter Findon? And Margaret's in favour of it.
You need Peter Findon like you need dry rot in the recorder's bench. No, Henry. You're selling reputation, and it isn't Peter Finden's sort.
What else can we do?
Cut back. Hand over pending cases in London, lock, stock, and barrel. Skip the fees if you have to.
That's a lot less risky. And, if I may say so, unlike you...
It's the only advice I can give, Henry. And it isn't me taking the risk, is it?
No. Thank you.
If Margaret wants to spread, aim at some branch offices up here.
If she can allocate some of the energy currently being spent on welfare work...
Still?
Still. Oh, yes. And there's one thing in particular she wants to see you about. Now, why don't you stay up here now? I mean, when did you last get a good night's sleep? Certainly not last night, by the look of it.
I had a letter from Julia yesterday, my devoted first wife. I haven't seen her since Hilary and the boy were killed. To remind me to look after maintenance of the graves. The deaths were my fault, she said. If I hadn't insisted upon expensive schools with journeys at the weekend, they'd both be alive today. He was my son, too.
Mr. Hartman.
I want to see Maine.
He's out.
Where is he?
I'm not at liberty to tell you, sir.
You better find the goddamn liberty.
Really, sir?
Look, I've had politicians, union leaders, newspapers on my back all day. I had a nice quiet pond full of profit until somebody started throwing rocks and the big ripple started.
David? He's here. Yes, I'll tell him.
I'll do the telling. You tell Maine I want to see him, and quick. Get him back on the phone now.
You're pushing it, Charlie. Because of you, my backside aches from trains and my feet hurt from walking office corridors, so my temper's just as fragile as yours. And I'm better at losing it than you are. Mr. Maine will see you here tomorrow, around lunchtime.
What the hell time is that?
Movable feast, he said. Whenever you feel like a sandwich.
David, I told you what happened. Now, Mrs. Tyndall is out there now, and there's nothing I can say to her.
Except that you blew it. You lost your temper. Lost tempers are for pub fights, not lawyers.
What do I do?
Now, the rules let me give legal advice, but I can't work for you.
You're not. I'm taking a late breakfast.
Show her into Henry's office.
Mrs. Tyndall, this is Mr. Maine. He'd like to have a few words with you.
Hello, Mr. Tyndall. I'm a friend of Miss Castleton. She's told me all about it. Please sit down.
But can you do anything?
I think so. There's an appeal procedure called mandamus. Now, all that means is that a High Court judge orders that the letter of the law be carried out. In your case, the law was flouted and ignored. Any thief would have had a fairer trial. The tribunal made up its own rules of evidence, and I think these were completely contrary to natural justice, and so will a judge. Now, Miss Castleton's going to apply for an order of mandamus for you.
But will it stop the men from the tribunal?
It stopped King John when they handed him Magna Carta.
Nothing she can do, you said. And I've never heard of it. Mandamus.
Well, I have now. Look it up like I did. Means we stand there like penguins while a judge rams it down our throats, and then we fork out about 1,500 quid in legal costs.
Not us. Them. The department.
Oh, I don't know. You work all hours, you get doors banged in your face. You try and operate a system you didn't make, and nobody really gives you any rules.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
What are you anyway, the butler?
I do my best.
Or the bouncer?
I do that better.
I can understand why somebody like Maine would need one.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hartman. Walter, pay this check in, will you? In person, get messenger clearance. You know the manager.
You think you're setting up a bank of your own?
Drink?
Yes. Bourbon.
Laid in specially.
You're pretty damn sure of yourself, aren't you?
I try.
Do you know what this is? This tidy official envelope delivered by hand.
I can guess. It's a ministry letter refusing the grant of government help for your new factory. And there went about £600,000 in subsidized goodies.
It was legitimate.
Some of it was, Mr. Hartman. Look, why don't we use the words? You'd describe it as an allowable rip-off. I'd nominate it as asset stripping. And the British taxpayer might call it theft.
Taxpayer could be right. Deal?
Up to you.
I don't have a choice. Deal.
You paid £5 a share for Laura Granton's 40% of ACM, £200,000. I'll give you 3.5 a share, £140,000.
And what'll Arkwright give you? 160,000?
Why not?
And you make 20 grand. Come on now, if I'd wanted to be a robbery victim, I could have stayed in New York.
I'll also arrange for a refund of the deposit you paid to buy the rest of the company and cancel the sale.
Oh, that's generous. I take a bath for 60,000 quid and you're doing me a favor. No thanks, soldier. Not this one.
You liking London? Weather suit you?
What does that mean?
Oh, we finished the business side, so now we can relax. You or your backers are prepared to hold on to ACM, show a return of about 3% a year on your $500,000. I can only wish you every success.
You don't like to haggle, do you?
I never haggle. Facts and figures and yes or no. Oh, while we're at it, there's one more item. I don't like the rights to a new Japanese process floating about just anywhere.
Make me an offer?
5,000. That's what you paid.
And you sell them to Arkwright for 10?
No, I give them to him. I don't like loose ends or greed, and I need all the goodwill I can get.
You got it. Where do I sign? 3% on $500,000. My backers would kill me. And I'm too old to sell newspapers. Next time, I'll make sure you're on my side.
I don't take sides, just jobs.